Alright, so I started a GFX metal test and had to redo it on the refurbished one because it only did the low level. So I made sure everything was on, and compared to a regular PC and graphics, it's not very good. Okay, but on performance on other stuff, it's excellent. So if I go to the 32 gigabyte, okay, I don't know if you can see that real good. Click on here. Yeah, I see it's jumping all over. So anyway, you can see it ran everything on this 32 gigabyte. You can see all the numbers. And then if you click on compare, you can see what it's up against. So there's the Apple M1 Max compared to, let's say, the T-Rex. It's nothing. I mean, hardly anything. Or it's not reading it correctly. So anyhow, let's go to Manhattan. Same thing. So the Apple M1 Max is right there on the 32 gigabyte. I do the higher tier, it's about the same thing. 4K, a little bit higher. 1440p, a little bit higher. 1080p, well, no, that's normal. So if I go to Manhattan 3.1 off screen, so it did a little bit better. 3.1 did worse. So you can see it compared to a graphics card, it doesn't do well. But if you compare it to a notebook or a laptop, I think it beats it quite a bit. So it's like LU2, driver overhead, so you see there's no battery, okay, and long time performance, so I don't see anything. Lifetime, nothing. And these might be laptops, I don't know. Yeah, you see? And if we go to settings, yeah, but that's just this program right here. So if we go back to results, that's where we're looking on the 32 gigabyte. So if I look at the higher tier, that looks like 34 frames per second. That's average. Right here, the yellow line. And then the low is the blue line. So it's like 16 minimum, 34 the highest. That's what you're looking at. So it's not that good, but it gives me a base numbers. And as you can see, go on the lower model. So I'm running it again to see if it does everything. It only did the low level tests. So I'll be back when this is finished and then we can compare. So anyway, I keep missing the graphics because I'm watching a YouTube video and I'm missing all the good graphics, you know, in this benchmark. So I'll try to catch the next one. But the graphics are excellent. I'm enjoying watching it. Okay, I finally got some graphics. So anyway, this is the process of benchmarking. Where everything looks smooth. So it's loading another one. Here's some more graphics. Okay, it's finished. We did all the tests. So if you look at this higher tier, let's just go with the basic 3478. All right. And if I go over here, yeah, so extra memory is a little bit better performance. So if I go down to 4K, 6908 on the 32 gigabyte. Yeah, it's about the same thing, only a little bit higher. So basically 32 and 16 gigabytes does not make a difference. And yeah, so see, I only did a few tests there. But if I went to the high level tier and then low tier, it didn't do the medium tier. So I still don't know what's wrong with this program. But anyhow, that's GFX bench metal. Yes, I want to leave. And then you can see the graphics that I look at. So you notice you don't see much of banding or anything on the 5K monitor, but you can on the 4K TV. That's the difference. So you can see the little lines going up. Beautiful picture. Human eye can't detect it, but the camera can. And of course, there's the monitor. And then I go over here to 32 gigabyte. Same thing. So I'll click over here. Close the program. Yes. And if you can see, I already got, let's do Safari. So let's do a speed test. Okay, so speed test. And let's do Ookla. I'm going to enlarge the screen. And then I'm going to click Go. Allow. So on the megabits, it looks pretty good. 369, 370. But upload, that's a different story. So to get the final numbers, because it's like 11.5 upload, you divide it by 8. So I see, I hate this stuff. Okay, so 372.49 download, 1169 upload. These aren't megabytes, they're megabits. To get the megabytes, you divide it by 8. And that's the actual speed up. So it's like 45 gigabytes up, about 1.5 or 1.25 up. So 45 megabytes down load speed, and then 1.5 upload speed. That's why it takes so long to process. So if I go over here to the same thing and just click on that, and I'm going to move this, I'm going to go down here and click another browser, so that way I can just stay on here. Okay, I'll just use that one. Speed test by Ookla. Enlarge it. Let's go on this one. So this is the and allow. This is the 64 gigabyte. So let's see if I can get more. They're both connected by wire, not by Wi-Fi. So it looks a little bit slower. See, look at that. The upload speed. This is the refurbished Mac, by the way. But still, it looks just about the same. So I get like a 369 and 1163. And yeah, they're just about the same. So the only thing I see on performance-wise is that a little extra memory does seem a little bit smoother and faster. But if you have an SSD, it really doesn't matter. You won't see that much of a difference. They both run cool. I believe this new Mac Studio runs cooler than the other one. So if I go up to here, it's at 37 degrees Celsius on the 64 gigabyte. I'm going to try to get it close as possible. You probably can't see it. Let me move it down here. Me and my setups. So if I click on here, yeah, 37.1. I'll try to get it as close as possible. See, I cannot tell if it's in focus with this stupid LCD screen. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. And then if I go over here and close this down, and we're up here, so it's 38 degrees Celsius. And like I said before, this is real close to the wall, so the heat might be coming back into the computer, whereas this is a little bit more open. So this is just a quick video of seeing, you know, the performance and stuff. I don't think it really matters. It's a good computer. I've had no problems. It's only 512 gigabyte SSD. It's all I need, because I can put everything externally. And just to show you the setup, I just scroll around. So 4K TV with 5K Apple display, Studio with the 1 M1 Max Mac Studio with 32 gigabytes. And then I have a 4K display, but it's only a 40-inch. And then the LG Ultrafine 5K, which is like the Apple Studio, but that has 64 gigs of RAM. So I got a mic for my studio. I have 3 cameras. I have on the Mac Studio, I have the Z6 II, Z5. The Z7 II is in the car, and I'm taking pictures of deer today. So I'm going to do a little car vlogging and walking around, get some close-up views, and try to send some pictures to Grays to see if they'll accept it. On here, you've seen it where I have all APS-C cameras. So that's a Z-Set, that's the ZFC, the R7, the A6100, Z50, and then on the Mac Mini setup, right here, I have the ZFC, and then the R10. No, I'm sorry, the Z30. So, I got 3 studios in one room, 4 studios in my bedroom with the iMac 2017. Still works great. So, I hope you like this little comparison. It's not the best in the world, but what I see is it's a good computer. It can do more things faster and better than the Mac Mini Intel 2018 or the iMac Intel 2017. But one nice thing about the iMac, or even a laptop, the screen is connected to the motherboard or the processor itself. So you don't have to have an external monitor depending on the refresh rate and stuff like that. It's always better with a monitor attached to the computer. So that's my belief, that you get better performance usually out of an iMac or a laptop. But anyhow, give me a like if you like this type of content. Subscribe. Any questions, just write in the comment below. And as always, stay safe. Keep smiling. Until next time. Goodbye. I can find the button. There we go. Bye.